Hi, and welcome to Health Reference Center, an online database from Infobase. Health Reference Center is one of the subject-specific databases from Infobase and is part of their Facts on File series. Health Reference Center includes information on health conditions and diseases, body systems, and has information specific to men, women, children, teens, and seniors. The database can be used by healthcare practitioners, researchers, allied health professionals, students, and even patients. Health Reference Center includes information from over 500,000 books and journal articles, and includes almost 3,000 images and over 5,000 news and educational videos. All of this content is searchable from within the database. In today's tutorial, I will demonstrate to clinicians how to find information for a patient's health condition. First, we will take a brief tour of the website, and then we'll use the database to search for information for a patient who was recently diagnosed with arthritis. Using the information you find here, you can help your patient understand her diagnosis and tell her where she can go for more information and support. Let's start our tutorial by taking a look around the Health Reference Center homepage. Health Reference Center has health centers, which it separates by patient demographics, men's health, children's health, seniors, etc. And then it has reference center sections, which are divided by general subject. Down at the bottom, there are videos and illustrations of all kinds of health conditions, and we'll go over how to search for these in our content. I'd just like to mention that down in this empty gray section, there's usually a news video section. And these news videos are curated from an organization called Health Day TV, and it provides consumers with up-to-date health research. And these videos are not available right now because the website is not running to full capacity. It's been having some issues, and it is experiencing some site performance issues. So we're going to do our best to show you everything, and it seems the news videos are most of what's missing, and everything is included. We can see here diseases and disorders, the listing of all of the diseases and disorders included in the database. There are subject headings here, so you can click on each one and get information, which we'll go back and do in a moment. And above that, there are some tools that you can use to enhance your research experience, like looking up a patient's body mass index or using a MyPlate tool to help them with understanding nutritional information. And if we have time at the end of our tutorial, I'll show you a few of these tools because they're pretty cool little tools. I want to point out this A to Z topics section. Here you can see that this database provides a controlled vocabulary. So if there's a term you're looking for that you'd like to search and you're not exactly sure how the database treats the term, you can take a look here and get some ideas for terms you'd like to use or terms related to other terms you'd like to use. Right now we're going to go back up to the home page and we're going to click on the term that interests us today, which is arthritis, so we can take a look around the information that's provided on that page. The arthritis page gives us a lot of general information about our topic, and there are many articles to read down the center. It also provides related videos and illustrations. Down at the bottom of the page, I just want to point out the suggested research topics section. These are terms I might want to combine with my search on arthritis for a specific patient, depending on how the patient presents and what comorbidities they might have. These research topics are a good controlled vocabulary of terms that probably have some kind of relationship with my term. They exist together a lot. And I'm going to point out Lyme disease here because we're going to come back and use that term when we research our own patient. If we go back up to the first entry under arthritis and overview, and we click on that, we can take a look at the kinds of things that are included in an article. If you create a profile in Health Reference Center and save your username and a password, you can access tools like saving your search, saving your articles, and a citation tool. So I've done that so that we can take a look at the capability of the database. The citation search, which is here, can generate a citation for your article in a few different formats and can be exported to EasyBib if that's a tool that you use. On the right side, we see a citation for the reference we're looking at, which can make us feel good about where we're getting our information from. And below that are some tags that have been ascribed to our topic, which might be some other terms we can think about including in our search. Clicking back over to the home page, and I'm just going to show you the drop-down menus that are available. I want to point out curriculum tools. We aren't going to use those today, but these are resources that could be really handy for students in helping them understand how to approach a research paper, how to understand research methodology, how to cite resources. And there are some tools also for educators to help them provide support to the students who are doing the research. We've just gone over to the sources section from our pull-down menu up top so that I can show you where the resources in the database come from. We have articles from books and journals, images and videos, and this displays the titles of all the reference works that are included in the product. We can sort out our resources by their headings up here. So if I want to find articles from a certain publisher, I can cluster those together, or I can sort by date. In the images section, I'll just pop over here. If I wanted to be able to view only the 708 images from Shutterstock, I could click onto the Shutterstock link, and I will not continue that because it does take a while to load. So we're going to go back to our home page, but I just wanted you to be able to see where the sources were coming from. Under our search options, we can do an advanced search, we can see our search history, and we can search by standards. Searching by standards is something I might want to do if I were looking for a curriculum from a certain school for certain locations and grades in the United States and Canada. And that's not how we're going to focus our research today, but it is handy to know that you can look up all kinds of different standards for subjects which are health and PE, because this is a health sciences database. And you can select your grade level and find tools based on standards. We're going to start at the advanced search section to search for your patient. You can see a few search tips down at the bottom of the page. Capitalization doesn't matter. You can use Boolean operators if you'd like, and you can limit your results here. Before you search, you can apply pre-qualifying limiters for articles, images, news, videos, or you can group those together afterwards, so you don't have to worry about qualifying the limiters before you conduct your search. We know that today we're looking for information for our patient who has arthritis, so let's go ahead and look up that term in the search box, and we'll search all records for now, and we'll search the single term. Here are our results. We have results from articles, we have some images, we can see the videos, and our news section seems to be back. And we can look at each result by the document type, and then within each document type, we can narrow our results again. I can narrow my news results by year. I can narrow my video results by type of video. The images, I can choose illustrations or photographs. And back to articles, I can look at book chapters, articles, encyclopedia entries, etc. The patient we're looking up today was recently diagnosed with arthritis, but her health history shows that she has also had Lyme disease. So I'm going to show you how to do a search for a patient where we'd like to look at arthritis and Lyme disease together. So we're going to search for arthritis, and we can see below here that we can use the Boolean operator AND. So we're going to use AND Lyme disease. And if you remember, when we looked at the related terms underneath the heading of arthritis, we saw that Lyme disease was a term on its own, so I know that I can include Lyme disease in the term, and my database is going to understand what I'm asking. So I'm going to search for this and see if that narrows our results a little bit, and it does. We have 32 results now. And within these results, I may find something that I find suitable to share with my patient, or some information I can direct her to. I can see images is not highlighted here, so there are no images available for this search. Maybe there's some videos I can show to my patient, and there might be some interesting news articles for my patient to review. What if I want to try to narrow my search even more, though? I'm searching for arthritis and Lyme disease. And my patient is an adult, and I know I'm not dealing with a pediatric population here, so I might want to rule out any juvenile arthritis or cases involving children, so I could write not children and see how that narrows my search a little bit too. And I can see that I'm still getting some results, so the database has eliminated any results probably that involve pediatric cases. If you'd like to go back and see what searches you have performed and look at your search history, because perhaps you've got a few different patients with a few different things you're searching for, you can look up your search history here. I can look that I did look up some arthritis, and then arthritis plus Lyme disease, arthritis plus Lyme disease, but not in children. And I can click on it and conduct that search again. And if you look over on the right-hand side, I can save my search. I can save it to an unassigned folder, or I could create a new folder. I could call my folder Patient Jane Doe. And if I want to save some searches regarding my patient Jane Doe, I can save those into my folder. And I can go back and look at them. Under my Research tab, I can see that my saved searches include a search for arthritis and Lyme disease, when I saved it, how to link to it, and what the folder it was in. So there's a nice way to be able to organize my searches in this database. Just going to hop back to the home screen for 1 second to show you the tools that I mentioned earlier. This MyPlate tool is a really neat tool to give visual support to patients who might have nutritional needs, which your arthritis patient might have to make some dietary changes and approaches. And this is a very nice way that we've adapted from the food pyramid to look at our plate and how our plate should look when we fill it with our food, our vegetables, and so that's just another tool. You might not need that for your search, but I just did want to point that out. I hope that you have enjoyed the tour of Health Reference Center. I'm sorry that the tutorial went on a little bit long. Thank you for your patience with the site performance issues, and if you have any questions, please contact me. Thank you.